We're back. It's the return of the beginner versus amateur versus pro triathlete. And we're on the final straight now. It's time for the run. I think you guys know the deal, so let's crack on.
Go, 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 go.
Keep pumping.
Go on, Hannah. And all the way.
It's been a while, so let me refresh your memory. We started with a swim. Kat won. I was second. Natasha third. A few weeks later, it was the bike. Kat won, I was second, and yeah, you guessed it, Natasha third. You get the pattern here. However, running doesn't really require skill, does it? So could I, the amateur, or Natasha, the beginner, have any chance of bettering our current standings? I mean, I'm seriously hoping that Kat has had an indulgent off-season since we last did the bike. I mean, I doubt it, but I reckon Natasha has been quite grateful for those extra few weeks to recover fully from COVID, and I've done as much as I can to cram in some training after my rather lazy summer. But anyway, it's time to go and catch up with the girls. All right, well, I have found the girls. Time for a bit of a warm-up and a chat. What's been going on since we last saw you? Kat first, I know you were heading off to do a cycling time trial against some cyclists.
Yeah, that went really well. I got a course PB for myself and bumped myself up the rankings from the year before, so I was pretty happy with that.
Nice, and you were sort of starting your off-season, weren't you?
Yeah.
You had a nice break?
Yeah, I've had a really good break. I did the classic, probably went a bit too hard in the break, as in off-season.
You can never go too hard.
Yeah, but then got a little bit ill coming back into it, and now I've just settled back in and got some consistent training down. So I'm really excited actually to do back running and feeling good.
Oh, good stuff. And what about you, Natasha? You've been getting stronger, I think, haven't you, since your recovery?
Yeah, definitely doing more and more miles. Like we had the Sudbury Slog together last weekend, which was awesome. It was like 16k of mud. I just was literally in my element. I loved it. But yeah, so no, feeling better and better, longer and longer. So yeah,
That's good. Well, I hate to break it to you both that today we are doing 2.5k and there's no mud. So it's going to be fast. It's nice and short, but you know that distance is pretty tough. We're going to be running on this course though, which is notorious for being quick. So, and we're starting at the top, and it's 1.5 laps. Kat, have you got any idea where you're at with your running and what your predicted time might be?
Yeah, so 2 weeks back run training. So
Excuses in already.
So based off absolutely nothing, I hope to run around 8 minutes.
Ooh, smoking. Okay, I like that. That's what, 16-minute 5k pace. Cool. What about you, Natasha? Have you got any idea?
oh god, I wish I'd rehearsed this. What do you think, like 13, 14 minutes?
No, you'll be quicker than that. Your
Okay,
fast
well.
run is like 22. I reckon
Not very good at maths.
around 10.5,
Okay.
11.
Well, my coach says 10.5, 11, so you know.
So what time are you going to do?
Well, I must admit, I've seen your Instagram chat about your time, and I was like, God, I do actually think about this. Like, what, how quick can I go? I obviously want to get well under 10 because I reckon I'm around a 19-minute-ish 5k if I'm really good shape. So maybe I'd love to get close to 9.
Cool.
That's my target.
That's strong.
So I reckon your target is sub 11.
Yeah.
You're targeting 8. I'm targeting 9. So I think we need to go and crack on with the rest of our warm-up. There's no bikes to introduce or skills to discuss, so I think we should get this over and done with. I think the 30-second time trial will still work. It'll at least give Natasha and I an incentive to hold off Kat for as long as we can.
3, 2, 1.
Go, 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 go!
3, 2, 1. Go! Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go! coming. Again.
Yeah. Right, Hannah. Come on, Hannah, all the way, dip. Woo, woo, woo. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, girl. Come on, give me, come on. Go, 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 go. All the way.
Keep pumping.
Come on. Yes. Woo. Well done.
Well done.
Okay. Well, cheers, girls. Well done, everybody. There was some fast running out there, and my goodness, that hurt. I think it's time to reveal the times. Natasha, do you want to kick us off with your finishing time?
Okay, so my average pace was 4:13 and my elapsed time was 10:39.
Wow. Now you wanted to get under 11, so you smashed
so
that.
I am really pleased with that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And now, Kat, you obviously smashed it. I mean, the speed that you flew past me. What's your finishing time?
Yeah, I did 7:35.
And remind everyone what you wanted to do.
Sub 8, so I'm really happy.
And I know that you're quite proud of your splits.
Yeah, so Wahoo app tells me I did a 3:02, a 3:02, and then finished the last 500 in a 3:02 pace.
It's like you planned it.
So that's
Magic.
Yeah, I mean, that is ridiculously fast. And I was in the middle. I mean, the fact we all overtook each other at the same time was quite weird, wasn't it? So I was a 8:57 and my target was 9, so I was super chuffed with that. I mean, it hurt, it was horrible. But my pacing was fairly close. I was a 3:36. A 3:39, 3:36. So yeah, I went off a bit hard, backed off, and then kind of finished hard. So yeah, that was nasty but tough. I would love to know. I mean, that is super quick. So what double that gives us? Come on, my maths help me here. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What's your best 5K?
I do not know the last time I raced a 5K.
Have you got a PB? Do you know?
No, I honestly I don't.
GTN video?
No. I raced a 10K about 3 years ago, and I did a 34:30.
Okay.
And that was like I was over the moon. So anything around that, yeah, I'd love to do a sub 16 5K.
You must be pretty chuffed with your run today.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
And where's your 5K at the moment?
About 23 minutes.
So you could also definitely go.
I feel like we've got something to do.
I feel like this whole series has been a training program.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super impressed with everybody. I think it's awesome. What are the sort of plans going forward? So I know you've entered a few races and you've done a few since the cycle. What have you got coming up?
I've got in Qatar. I've got this race where you run across Qatar, and I'm doing it as a relay for 20k. The real athletes are doing 90k. So
you are a real athlete.
So that'll be fun. And then I've entered a half Ironman in Cannes in the summer, in May actually. So I think we've got some homework to do when we get back from Christmas.
So our beginner is going to be a triathlete.
You're no longer going to be able to be in the beginner category, the novice category.
And Kat, what have you got in the diary? Now you've just started back the season?
Yeah, just a lot of training, some fun stuff before Christmas, and then a bit more serious stuff, and then into St George in May.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we will be, GTN and St George should be able to see you out there, fingers crossed, so that would be awesome. And maybe we can even come to Cannes, I mean, any excuse.
Yes,
so maybe I should find a race as well. I feel like you two are doing active triathlons. But awesome. Well, I can't thank you both enough for joining us for the whole series. So
really cool.
Congratulations.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Well, a huge thank you to Kat and Natasha for all of their time and all of their energy in this. That is it. It is the end of the swim, the bike and the run series complete. But I reckon if I work on the girls, I think we could do a little comeback next summer and potentially put us all into the same triathlon. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below, and whether you've enjoyed it. Give us a like if so, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet done so.